Today is the 808 day, and to celebrate I'm gonna make a ton of samples showing you 8 different techniques to make your 808s hit hard. But here's the catch, each one is more complex than the last. Here's what's common: additive synthesis, subtractive synthesis, FM synthesis, sample manipulation, wavetable, and phase shifting. Phase shifting is actually my favorite. The easiest technique is additive. Let's grab Vital. Vital is free to use, so you can download it right now and follow along. First of all, let's start with the sine wave. Bring the phase down, and now it's a simple sine wave. Let's take our second oscillator, bring it an octave up, which is the second harmonic. Now we can play with the phase. As you can hear, when I change the phase, your perception of sound changes as well. Let's take the third oscillator and pitch it to the third harmonic, 19 semitones. But now look what's happening. It's shifting, and we don't want that. We want to have the full control. It's not using our modern system of dividing the scale. It's natural scale. So in Vital, it's gonna be 19 semitones and 2 cents up. Now it's not shifting anymore. Let's play with the phase. And this might be already a great 808. Now, some considerations have to be made. And this will apply to all the techniques we're gonna discuss today. Distortion. This is a very crucial part of 808. Now it's sounding fuller. The more space you will have here, in this gray area, the more loud you will perceive it. Second consideration. Most 808s will have that initial click, that initial boom, but not all of them, because most of the time your 808 will go in conjunction with your kick. In that case, you don't need that oomph, but this is how you do it. Let's take an envelope, make it a short decay, and map it to global voice transpose, and bring the amount up. And the last consideration to have is that if an 808 is static and its waveform is always the same, it will be boring. So we have to modulate something over time, right? The simplest thing is to modulate compression. So let's take an envelope and put it on the drive knob. It's changing ever so slightly, but it will level up your 808 gain. And at the end, we can add a filter to have this closing effect. So moving forward, subtractive synthesis. Subtraction is made by using filters. So we're going to activate our first filter. Now we have a nice waveform. It has this nice angle right here, which gives it that grid. We can add also another saw wave an octave up, route it to the filter as well. Now we have another nice waveform. Maybe let's play with the level, the phase. Nasty. Let's add some distortion, and we can modulate our filter. By the way, all the presets and all the samples you will be hearing in this video, plus all of these 808s, will be available on my website, FM Synthesis. So you can get pretty insane with FM synthesis. A nice sine wave. Let's take another sine wave and increase this level. We have a really nice slow growl, and that's just basically it. It's modulated over time. We can change the course of the second oscillator. Look for a nice waveform to use here. Sometimes an 808 doesn't need all that boominess. Sometimes it needs some grittiness, right? So we have to concentrate on the low mid section. Pitch envelope. Physical modeling is a pain in the ass. What we're gonna need for it is tension, which is one kind of physical modeling, VST. I also use chromophone, which is also good as well, but very confusing. So we can use different exciters here, so like plectrum. Our body will be maybe guitar. Let's try hammer, more mass. We have the pickup. Let's bring some trash and increase the saturation. And now, this is a very great starting point, but I'm not liking it. And it's because it's not in the right range. So let's grab all of this and bring it an octave down. Next thing I want to talk about is we have a lot of samples in our library and we can manipulate those samples to get an 808 sound. This is basically our sample. What I did is I pitched it down 30 semitones and I have this Serum effects device. I'm triggering all my envelopes and LFOs using a MIDI track. We have a filter, then we have some distortion, and then some EQ. Now I would like to use something else with the same technique and with the same processing. And here I have this vocal track. To be in love. Now let's go to our options, unwarp this, and bring it down. Engage our Serum effect. Maybe change the distortion. Sample manipulation is all about iteration. I have a song that I like. I like the sound of this 808. And I took this part and I rendered it out, and now I can use it in my Serum. I just grab it, drag it, and put it here. Right, now I can change the wavetable position. German low pass, drive that a little bit. Let's remove selected to end, go to process, X fade edges, 16 samples, select them all again, morph, spectral. Nice, now I have this beautiful waveform here. And obviously with this technique you can use literally anything. In this case I used a kick, a Jonas Aiden kick or something like that. We're finally at my favorite part, which is phase modulation. Phase shifting, phase modulation. Vital has this unique feature that I don't see in many plugins today. It is key track. That means that LFO will go at audio rate. If we assign this LFO to the phase of the second oscillator, okay, and now let's assign it. It goes gnarly, it goes like ooh. It's like a growl. We can work with the level. We can work with the LFO amount. We can change the phase. We can bring this an octave up. Nice. Change the smoothness. Because in Vital, every LFO has, by default, the smoothness. If we change it, it's very cool, because now we can also change the waveform of the LFO, and we will get a totally different result. Yeah. Let's take a compressor, put it in a single band mode, bring the level up, the ratio very high, and now if we lower the release, that is nasty. If you want all of these sounds plus the drum crunch kit, check the links in the description below. And today you can get these nasty 808s. Ooh, dull cut. Growl stereo. Nice G. That hits hard, man. What else do we have here? Divided. Ah, boy. Boy. Where were you been? Stay inspired and happy producing. Bye.